cackling with those storm clouds looming. Better be careful. This door's locked. Electrical disturbance from the storm, maybe? I gotta get out of here! I'm not gonna last long like this! Ruin. One of those shops. Maybe there's another figurine inside. The damage looks recent. I should take a closer look, starting with that fanghorn. It was crushed. Probably when this wall came down. But what was it doing here? My focus might help. The soil's been dredged up. Fanghorn might have been digging up resources and caused the wall to collapse. A Shellwalker crate. This Fanghorn wasn't working alone. If the Fanghorn found anything worth salvaging, the Shellwalker would have hauled it away. Might be able to pick up its tracks. It'll be slow going if I use acid on it. Take advantage of that.
Shifts, please.
You gonna be on duty soon?
answering off already?
Yes, sir.
Aloy, when we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, he can't. You're gonna need it. I'll show you why. Seika, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys. You should have heard the cheer that went up when I told the others here in Landfall that your half of the fleet survived.
Diviner Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at celebrating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol. I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh. You make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can, okay?
Okay. I'll see you there. So, Seika wants to talk. It's good. And I know I need to move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet. Before I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up. Looks like some of the Quen from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll, barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Zeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, They grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Peric and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Peric and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can.
Is your shoulder all right?
I didn't have a chance.
Okay. Shoreline south of Launcher's bunker. Best... Hi, Kina. I'm Aloy. We didn't get properly introduced before.
Of course. Seika told me about everything you did to bring me back. You must think I'm such a fool.
No, but...
I keep replaying everything in my mind, and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
Well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He promised a whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seika's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina.
Did your review go okay?
Boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Tosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help. Quen were loading up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pyrrhic showed up. Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, and past where the giant steel serpent breaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky. Some kind of shrine to Londra. Pyrrhic's goons must have left this as a show of devotion. Okay, so this thing is... There's a signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it. A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note. Gotta find the giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south. Ancient rails sticking out of the water almost like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise. Boats and smoke beyond. Bet that's Pyrrhic's camp. I think I can pull that. Smoke. Maybe a camp. Mark! Those ruins. I bet that's Pyrrhic's camp. I gotta find Lon. Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. I better keep my guard up. It's definitely Londra's people.
Did you see that too? Let's check it out.
Search, but don't take them on alone. Didn't see anything.
Anyone around?
What the? He killed one of ours! Where'd they go? I want you dead! We're not done yet, barbarian! Are you gonna make the
Still in this fight.
Whoever you are! Over here! Thank you, Outlander!
You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you. Got it. Come on in.
Understand, we are family. You can't keep us here.
Comrades, now's your time.
We're with
Help
you,
us fight back.
Outlander.
We're with you! We're with you!
They'll regret locking us up.
Make them pay.
Push them back!
Watch out! Ha! Their own weapons turned against them. Looks like they've got their own backups.
You're gonna pay! Keep firing! I'll push up! Covering fire!
More soldiers coming in.
He's back and finish her!
This is what you do. Got you in my sights. You got
Covering fire now!
Only cowards use such tactics.
Where'd they go? Watch out for crossfire! It's just a cage dust.
We're clear. No sign of Pyrrhic or the last of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually.
We'll find a way in. Key module. Maybe what did Launcher want here?
I'm not sure. But this was all buried. Cost a lot of lives.
we're in. Empty.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners. Coward.
We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
Sunshine always brightens my day. What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards? My former comrades? He'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes. Like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Ambush! Only cowards!
Stay still so I can shoot you!
Finally! It's done!
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think I can upgrade my Zenith weapon with this. I'll need a workbench.
Is Pyrrhic dead?
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay, I'm guessing you weren't brought here by force. Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers!
Hate to break it to you, but Walter's dead. And as for paradise, that was never on the table. He was going to leave you behind, and kill us all in the process.
That's impossible. I don't believe it.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. And check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this. While I'm here, I could stop by Workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
Hello.
Hello.
Ready for another day?
The herbs again.
I might have just a minute.
Let me guess.
Paradise must be out there somewhere. If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did a count, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon. And any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can.
On guard duty soon?
It won't be easy, but I hope those two can work it out.